Well, it is in fact Super Tuesday, and if I had to summarize the night, it would be this. Trump is dominant, and Nikki Haley is defiant. It looks like Americans in each party have chosen that we are going to have a Trump-Biden rematch. Both Joe Biden and Donald Trump had very strong nights here on this year's Super Tuesday. I want to start by really looking more in depth at Biden and then at Trump. So here's a map of the states Joe Biden has won as of recording. Now I want to focus on some of these swing states. Let's start with Michigan. Here in the Democrat primary, he won 81% of the vote. Now if you go to a state that's favorable for Biden, like South Carolina, he won 96% of the vote. Let's then head to Virginia, another favorable state. 88.7% of the vote for Joe Biden. Joe Biden looks like a very strong incumbent here. Now let's compare those percentages to Trump. Now let's look at some of those same states. Look at Michigan. Here, Trump has 68% of the vote. Now let's go to a different state. Let's try North Carolina. Trump only has 74% of the vote. Let's back up to a state like Virginia, where Trump has only 63% of the vote. Here's the point I'm trying to make. Donald Trump scores lower against Nikki Haley than Joe Biden does against his rivals. I view Nikki Haley like this. She is a big red flag for Donald Trump. She is showing that there is room for Republicans to turn against Trump, and that's dangerous for Donald Trump heading into a general election where he needs every single vote. Now, some news came out of the Haley campaign that they're exuberant tonight, that they're optimistic. Well, that might be because they've now won DC, and they also won Vermont, but I think it's more than that. I think it's because they've successfully shown that there is a sliver of the Republican Party and of independents that are tired of Trump. That seems to have been Haley's big goal, and whether or not she drops out after tonight, she has succeeded. But now, Donald Trump has practically won the nomination, and it's time for us to pivot our attention to the general election.